Good morning. My name is Katinka. I'm the seamstress at the cottage, and welcome back. It is fridaysews. I always get excited about this day. There's a hashtag started by Jen from Jen's Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and what I like about this hashtag, it has brought the sewing community together in ways that I haven't seen before. I think the last time I saw something like that when it was the Seamstress tag, but I felt with that one it wasn't as inclusive. But that I could be wrong, it was long ago. Anyway, let's get into all the things. I have been quite busy with other things this week, so sewing was not at the front, but I did get some sewing done. The one thing is the elephant in the room, this hat. I teased on my shorts last night, and yes, I finished it and I love it. I will do a video about it. The one thing I can say, I love it, but I had to take an extra piece out of it over there. So I had to take one of the pieces out because I cut it wrong. I added seam allowance on the pattern, on the material, but actually when I cut it out, I already added seam allowance and I forgot about that. So it's quite poofy. If I wear it like it should be, like the middle is at the front, then it looks really funny. It wants to stand like that. So what I do is I'll just pull it back like this. This is just a wearable 12, but I like it and it fits and I really feel comfortable with it. Yes, that's my hat. So the next thing is my dress. I've had time to work more on it and I'm so excited. So the bodice part is done. And then I have done the pockets as well. And I've sewn the side strips on. So there's a front bodice and I'm busy with the back bodice and the sleeves, but I think it's going to be so pretty. Oh, love it. I really can't wait for this to be finished. I have also been going into all the whips, still busy with the whips. This is a project bag that I made a few years ago, and inside is a whip that has been lingering for a long time. These are the, just find the name. I test knitted for this lady and her designs are really beautiful, quite intricate as you can see. So it's a sock pattern. I finished one sock at the time for the test knit, but I never finished the second sock. And then when I put the sock that I finished on, I realized it didn't fit so well. So I undid the sock that I did completely and I've started knitting it again. It's this far and the other sock is this far. So I'm just working on it slowly. It's quite involved. I love the sock. I want the sock in my wardrobe, but I don't particularly enjoy the knitting process. It's very, very intricate. I'm not going to show the whole pattern because it is copyrighted. Yes, I will put her link down below if you want to go and find the sock pattern and knit it. It's really worth it. It keeps my brain occupied. It's better than Sudoku. I don't think you will ever get Alzheimer's or anything if you do sock knitting with intricate patterns. So that's been a fun experience this week. I've been working on it slowly, about 4 or 5 rows a day. But I'm reckoning if I can finish 5 rows a day by the end of the month, it should be done. So I'm excited. And then my friend is an antique dealer. And when she finds things that she thinks I would like, she contacts me. So she found this. It's Swedish made. It actually has a stamp at the bottom, made in Sweden. And I have my granny's one, but this is a small little one. And what I did is I was looking for somewhere to put these clips of mine. And I was also looking for a place for all my bobbins. I have bobbin case holders. Let's see if I can show you. I hope you can see. So I have the bobbin case holders, but I wanted the lids off so that I can easily get to my bobbins. And now I can just open it, and there's my bobbins in both of the top parts. And it works so well. I really am so thankful about this. Love it. So what I want to do is I want to move this up, connect that part to that shelf, and then it will fit underneath right there and I can easily access it. Haven't got to that yet. And that's all my sewing. I did work on that coat. I did cut out this coat and I've sewn the facings together because the facing there wasn't enough fabric for the facings, so I sewed them together. And just give you a refresh. Isn't it beautiful? Can't wait to finish it. So my coat's cut out. And the DKNY, and the number is, let me just put this down. DKNY 2581 Vogue. I can see myself wearing it this spring. So our spring has been playing hide and seek. This week had some warm days, but not warm enough to go without a jersey. And today it's cold again. But it's coming. I'm sure it's coming. I'm just holding on for that. So, okay, so that was all the sewing stuff. If you were just here for that, then thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. But I want to chat to you today about alopecia. Usually when I go out, I go like that. But when it's cold or when it's very sunny, I like to wear something on my hat, on my head. And so that's why I need hats and scarves and stuff. And if I do not put a hat on a very sunny day, my head turns into a red light bulb. It is not a pretty sight, and it's quite painful afterwards. Try and sleep on a pillow with a burnt head. Doesn't work. So anyway, let me tell you about it. Alopecia is an autoimmune disease. Basically, what happens is your body gets allergic to your hair roots and it rejects your hair. So the roots actually reject the hair as it grows. At the moment, I do have some hair trying to grow. In the 32 years I've been without hair, it's never really grown back. There were times when it tried, but it's never done it properly. So there are treatments and stuff that they can do. Some of them are very invasive, like injections into your scalp. There's like laser treatment, which I did, and my scalp has permanently been stained with these brown patches. There's also tablets you can take. You can go on cortisone and a lot of other things. I chose, after the first 10 years of trying everything and everybody coming to me telling me about this thing that can work and that thing, and oh, you have to try this, and people paying for me for extremely expensive treatments, I've just decided it's not worth it. I'm not sick. I might look funny to some people, but my life is not affected by having hair or not having hair. So I decided to let it go and just live my life. So with alopecia, I'm not really sick. Most people aren't really sick. There is an autoimmune underlying factor, and you have to be careful. So some of the things that happened to me is I got a type of arthritis, which affects my hands sometimes, and psoriasis, eczema, that type of thing. There is studies that says there's a correlation, but there's also studies that says there is not. But I know in my body what happened. So anyway, I've sorted that out with a nutritional product that I've been taking since 2017, and it really helped a lot. It even made this fluff grow, so I'm very thankful for that, and it gave me quality of life. Mostly, I'm not sick. And so one of the things that will happen is there's a lot of people out there who has cancer and who's gone through cancer, and it's hectic, and what they are going through is not, it's life-threatening. But what will happen is when I walk into a place without a hat, first thing people assume is I've got cancer. I will get people coming and say, oh, I hope you make it, or oh, I'm praying for you and I'm very thankful for the prayers. But it gets to a point where I almost feel, it makes me feel like an imposter. So the thing I want to tell you today is not everyone without hair is sick. Some of us just don't have hair, and that's it. Anyway, I'm not going to babble on about that. Your time is precious, and I have an appointment at 10 o'clock. It's 8:45. Still have a bit of time. And I don't know when the power is going to go out. We've had power outages this week, 7 to 9, and then in the afternoons again from 3 until 5. So far today, we haven't had it, so let's hope. I see there's a few new people on joining this channel. I want to thank you for that. I really appreciate every person who joins me for my sewing adventures and everything else I'm busy with. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Happy sewing!